whiskey.
Woo!
All right. We're
Day
back.
21.
21 days of whiskey so far. All right, so today is a blended malt scotch. Have we talked about that yet? I think we've talked about something else where it's a different classification. So blended malt scotch means that it is a blend of different single malts put together into one, I guess, recipe to get a consistent flavor across years and years. This one is a 7-year whiskey from an undisclosed distillery.
In the lowlands.
In the lowlands. This one right here. This bright light green. They did 225 hogsheads, which were 250 liters apiece. All right. I mean, the color on this one is pretty much the same as yesterday's. I feel like it's a little bit more brown than yesterday's. This is more amber color. That was more gold, I think. This one also smells pretty heavy with the alcohols.
Yeah. I think this one smells even heavier than yesterday.
This one, it says it's 46%, but it's got, for me, it's got a pretty high sulfur aroma, which
is off-putting.
Is off-putting.
Could that be from the bottle?
No, it is, again, so the sulfur aromas are created during the distillation process for whiskey. And they use either copper bands or a copper plate within the still in order to collect those undesirable aromas. But some distillers allow some to go through because it's part of like their brand and what they want, and like they want a distinctive flavor.
They want an off-putting flavor. Just writing it down on the board.
It's not necessarily off-putting if it's mixed with the right stuff. Like some of them, it's mixed with like peat, and so the sulfur aroma goes well with like the burning campfire aroma. Like it gives it a more round. Anyways, this one does not have any peat that I can smell. I don't know. All right, let's taste it. You already tasted it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so I first tasted like honey and caramel. And then there was this bitterness that came in, almost like dried cocoa powder or coffee.
It burns my mouth a lot more than
Yeah.
the previous one. So I want to say that there's definitely peat on this. You just can't smell it.
Well, I mean, part of what they blend with could be that they utilize a peated whiskey to get some of their flavor. I don't know. I think that it's a distillation style and they're choosing specifically to hit that high part of the alcohol. So they're doing a wider cut on the heads versus on the tails. I don't know. To me, to be completely honest, I don't think it's unpleasant as a flavor.
This is borderline for me.
Yeah, I just don't like the aroma. It's not an aroma that I find intriguing.
I know that this can happen on wine. And you can open up a bottle of wine and smell that same smell. But after it goes off into the air, it's gone. It's not there anymore.
Right, that's the sulfur.
I don't know if that's gonna...
That won't happen with this. It will continue to have it. I also get almost like a woody note. Like you bite down on a twig. All right, let's see what Costco has to say about this one. On the nose, Aromas of honey, white pepper, and fresh malt.
Okay, white pepper, yes. Honey,
I mean, it's very faint.
did they write down like sulfur?
No.
Sulfur Springs? Was this made in a sulfur
no.
spring?
On the palate, you get toasted oat, barley sugars, sweet malt, and white pepper. So that bite could be that white pepper. I don't know. The finish, this one might take the cake for weird.
Lemonade.
Cloudy lemonade. I mean, I wouldn't drink cloudy lemonade. Honeyed barley. I don't know how to say that word. Gnary bread. Granary. Gnary bread. Gnary.
It must be a typo.
I don't know. With thyme and honey. I don't really get any like herbal note off of this one. I mean, you must be okay with it because you drank it all. I don't know.
So, for this region, would you say this is a hit and a miss, or?
Well, I don't think I like this one nearly as much as the other lowlands that we've had so far. Although I don't dislike the taste on the palate, I would say that the aroma would definitely be enough for me to not want to continue. Like, I wouldn't buy this again. But if I bought it and this is what it tasted like and smelled like, I would drink the bottle. I would just probably would never buy that expression ever again. I would buy something else from the same distiller because you would know that the end product is still good. You just don't like the expression that that one is giving off.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry? You didn't make it.
I yawned while you're talking.
All right, well, I guess that means it's the end, right?
I don't like this one.
That's fine. Did you try? You didn't try putting water in
I
it
don't have
because
any
you
left
drank-
to try any.
You drank it all.
I know. I feel like the peatiness is like.
I don't think there's peat on this.
I just still think there's got to be some peat on it. I don't know.
Are you a certified whiskey taster?
Yeah, I'm a certified whiskey taster in Kyle's whiskey tasting abilities.
What, Kyle's whiskey tasting class?
Yeah, in my own class that I started right now. Was it different?
Okay, to be honest with you, adding water makes it worse.
Oh, no.
So, would not recommend putting water in this whiskey. I get more of the honey now that there's water in it, but super bitter. So, yeah. See you tomorrow.